Oh, hi there, big boys, and welcome to my review of Skorecery for not the Nintendo Switch, for the PlayStation 4 this time, weirdly enough. This is a multiplayer game. Important to keep this in mind, only multiplayer. No AI. Very odd. Well, basically it's multiplayer breakout. That is the core mechanic of the game. It's pretty fun. It's got fun game, but basically just multiplayer breakout where you control a player instead of a paddle, and you can run around. You've got gravity switching. You go, which I think is a bit silly. I think they should have made him just fly instead of having gravity switching. But I guess it's so it feels more like an actual character. I don't know, weird. But yeah, you can switch to gravity and jump around, which again I think is weird because I think half the mechanics is trying to jump, but also it's sort of switching the gravity so you sort of swung, sure, through the air, and I don't know, bit odd. Don't know about that bit, but yeah, basically it's that. If you like Breakout, you like multiplayer Breakout, there you go. There's powers and stuff like that, well, in some of the game modes anyway. Um, Whereas, certain buffs and debuffs, which like, stun the ball or make it so the ball does other stuff, or yeah, it all does stuff, slows down, it all does stuff which you can use, or you choose on the character, so that's cool. Basically, you just grab the ball, and you throw it to opposite teams, little blocks, try to break all the blocks, there you go. Multiple different game modes, however, to be fair, but they're all more or less the same, really. The art style, you probably noticed, it's actually quite nice. It looks a little bit like a tablet game, or like some sort of, like, I don't know, it's like, don't know, just sometimes it looks a bit mobile-y because it's so not a whole lot really happens sometimes, but yeah, it's still really nice looking. I wish the backgrounds were a bit more dynamic, because they're not dynamic at all. It's literally just a flat image, but everything else moves a bit. But maybe that's the point. Maybe you don't want it to move too much because you want to put the focus on the action itself. That's fair enough. Yeah, the movement looks really smooth. Walking around feels quite good and satisfying. It all, in fact, the whole game just feels quite satisfying to play. And when you grab an item, you can throw it back at stuff, and when it actually does hit the blocks, it does feel quite lovely. And the game does have quite a lot of polish, so that's good. But here's the kicker: there's no AI at all. You've got to have friends to play this game, which means I couldn't play it for very long at all. I played it for a bit with, I believe, my father, and maybe then again with my girlfriend, and I think my father didn't understand it. So yeah, make of that what you will. But there's no online multiplayer either. Again, weird. So it's only local multiplayer, which again is fine in a way, but it's something to keep in mind. Because that is a big drawback in my opinion. Uh, Multiple game modes, as I've said, but they're all incredibly similar. Make some tiny changes that make each game mode play slightly differently. All bigly differently. That makes sense. Such as there's one which makes it so the blocks are a different shape instead of it being just like a square. It's more of like a, I don't know, like triangle sort of thing. I don't know. But yeah, there's that. There's also ones where like you got to take in turns and stuff like that. Or yeah, it's fine. That's good to have, I suppose. But then don't change the core gameplay all that much. But that's probably a good thing. There's only 2 characters to choose from, unless you unlock more, which I didn't seem to. It's a bit weird because there's a max of 4 players for the game, right? Because 4 players play at a time or two. So why isn't there more characters? Don't know. Bit odd. Not even like palette swaps I couldn't see. I'm pretty sure maybe there was. I don't know. Bit odd. Just overall sort of general lack of content. Which makes there's a few game modes you can play with each other, but you're gonna get bored of it quite quickly, and there's no like unlock system. There's trophies, but there's no like campaign or anything like that. But it is only a small indie game, I suppose, and I believe it wasn't too expensive. Should we go find out how much it's worth? Because I didn't purchase it. I got a review key by the developers. I should add. Right. So it's $9.99, which isn't helpful for me because I live in the United Kingdom. That's £9.49. That's not really a fair like conversion, is it? Well, yeah, that's that. Yeah, that is just about that, then, isn't it? But £9.49. I wouldn't say it's worth that, to be quite honest with you. If you can get it on sale and you got friends to play with, then it's probably worth it. But it isn't a bad game at all. It's not a bad game, and you might enjoy it if you've got friends to play it with, and you enjoy Breakout and spins on the Breakout formula. So yeah, that's Skorecery. It's a decent game. It looks pretty and plays quite well, but it's not single player at all. And yeah, other than that, it's fine. So yeah, thanks for watching, big boys. This is the point in time, and bye.